So, you want your first huge pet? Well, that's most probably why you clicked on this video. In this video, I'm going to give you everything that you should know to help you get your first huge. So tip number 1 is to get to the final area. My current final area is in World 4. This is because normally there's a unique thing that's going on in the final area. So if you're watching this in the future, there's like World 5, 6, 7 or more. I'd recommend getting to those areas, but they may take a while, so that is why I'm going to tell you about tip number 2, the minigames. Minigames are really underrated for newer players, since a lot of people have forgotten that you can get huges in the minigames. So if I do some quick parkouring, and you'll find a chest which has a chance to get a huge colourful wisp. It's pretty rare, but still got a chance. And then when you finish a minigame, you get just rewards. As a new player, these help out a lot. So there's good minigames like the classic obby, minefield, jungle obby, the Atlantis minigame, fishing, dig site, pyramid obby, and way much more. Next tip is tip number 3, which is enchants. If you want huges, you would need diamonds for a tip that I'll show you later down in the video. So if you want a good diamonds loadout, I'd put your best diamond enchant, speed 5. Depending if you have bad pets or not, I'd put strong pets, but I am going to put criticals, a happy pets, explosive. If you're tapping with your pets, I'd recommend getting tap power. There's a final enchant as a free-to-play player. I'd recommend getting either another criticals if you don't have it already, or diamonds, or even a treasure hunter, because treasure hunter can give you more items, and then you can sell the items in the trading plaza for gems. This is just my quick thinking diamond loadout. You can change it, like maybe put diamonds. Each one will have their own different amounts of diamonds you get per hour. These are just some examples. I've got a coins loadout, a items loadout, a luck loadout, and a tap loadout. If you want to get a huge, you need to be using every single one of the game's mechanics. Speaking of enchants, you can use your lucky enchants for tip number 4, which is hatching your own huge pet. So this one, out of all of them, will be the hardest, but also could be the easiest, depending on how lucky you get. So that's why I'm over by the egg section over here. In World 1, you don't have any huges, unless it's the active huges, but you don't get them until rebirth number 2. Sometimes they do huge events, but they don't really come that often, like the Hell Rock back in PSX, which is actually the huge I have right behind me right now, the Happy Rock, and the Happy Computer. The Happy Computer is from Ps99, when the Tech World released, World 2. But if you want to hatch huges that are not the active huges, you have to go into World 3, because World 3 has the most huges that you can hatch. But yeah, if I go into my best egg right now, which is inside the fantasy world, and if you look at the best egg, you see you've got a huge that you can hatch. Even when there's new areas, you can still hatch that huge. And then the active huge, which refreshes every, I think, 2 days. So I think I've gotten all of the normal stuff from the normal game out of the way. So now let's move on to tip number 5, which is events. They normally do events. Well, their entire update schedule is events. Like you see, you've got some good events, like the RNG event. I'm pretty sure people got many huges from this event. The Mine Combine with the Combine-O-Matic, the one that we all knew to get our first huge pet was the Easter event, where you could literally log on and get a free huge. So it says it right here, featuring free huge. Right now there's a Tower Defense event, where in this event you can select a map and have a chance to get a huge fire monkey every single time you play it. Each event has their own unique thing to them, like the pet games, which is when PetSim tried to make Squid Game in PetSim. You even had an official collab with SpongeBob, and each one has their own way to get a free huge, like the Grow an Egg event with another Combine-O-Matic. This one, all you had to do was literally just AFK and wait after you got the best pets. That takes me on to tip number 6, which is a bit pay to win, but buying the exclusive eggs. So they are really limiting down on the exclusive eggs right now. You can spend $20 on Robux and get 100 eggs. Same with your current exclusive egg that's on right now. If you buy 100 eggs, you get a free huge. You don't even need to gamble, but if you buy 100 eggs, you will get your first huge. It's not free though, you still have to buy the eggs. And then you can use the eggs to get another huge, because this is a 2% chance. Unless you're incredibly unlucky, then you might get 1, even 2. That now takes me on to tip number 7. I've lost count at this point, which will be trading. This is the best way to get huges. Like, you can make profit like I did tons of times. I've got a whole cat to Titanic, where you trade a whole basic cat and you trade up to a Titanic. It's a pretty cool series. I'd recommend you check that out if you want to learn how I traded for it. Let me tell you how easy it is to get your first huge. And this is also implying when you have a bunch of gems from the other methods I told you earlier. So I'm just going to go into the normal plaza. I'm pretty sure this is the most easiest time to get a free huge. As you can see, the huge Ninja Dalmatian is worth 8 million. I'm pretty sure that's the cheapest a huge has been since like a year ago. So if you have at least 9 million gems, then you can easily just buy one. See, I don't even need 9 million gems, 7.9 million. So you look at that, how easy it is to get a huge. I'm pretty sure there's also countless other ways to get your first free huge. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If this helped you guys out, just get your first free huge. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because I will be doing a giveaway and someone will be able to win the huge Ninja Dalmatian I just brought, but only for those who subscribe, obviously. Just comment your usernames down below, be entered, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.